any objective test, the Hong Kong police have handled these events with less aggression, less violence than any police force anywhere else in the world would do. An example of light-handed policing is portrayed in the Western media as tyrannical, dictatorial policing. And that's simply objectively not true. This is part of a spectrum of attacks which are designed to slow China's advance, weaken China's internal cohesion, with a view to stopping China becoming the most important economy and country in the world. For the British state, they have never really accepted in their heart that their empire has gone and that Hong Kong is China. They have never really accepted that. They had to make the diplomatic withdrawal that they did in 1997, and they have tried ever since to keep as large a foothold on the people in the society and the economy in Hong Kong as they possibly could.
Hong Kong is part of China. No foreign country should interfere in Hong Kong's internal affairs. We urge those foreign forces to respect China's sovereignty and security.
Hong Kong is no more Britain's business than it is the business of Slovakia or Romania. We are just another foreign country. Surely, how Hong Kong is governed than how Saudi Arabia is governed. In the latter case, we accept that, absolutely, as long as they'll buy our weapons. We have nothing to say about the internal governance of Saudi Arabia. Indeed, the very same Tom Tugendhat argues that the internal affairs of Saudi Arabia are a matter for Saudi Arabia. But the internal affairs of China are apparently not a matter for China. China signed a deal to have one country, two systems. It didn't sign a deal to have two countries, two systems. And these are existential threats to China's national interest, to its sovereignty over all of its territory, and they should be and have been absolutely flatly rejected by China. It's a masterclass in British hypocrisy, this one, because not only did we not give any democracy in 155 years to Hong Kong, we didn't even have democracy in our own country until 1929, when the last of the British women got the right to vote. We gave no democracy to Hong Kong, no civil rights to the Chinese population. The idea that we have now discovered the need for Hong Kong to have so-called Western-style democracy should be laughed at by any objective person. People in Hong Kong have every right to grievances, to express their grievances. They have a right to ask their government to listen to them. And I'm sure that that lesson has been learned by the local government in Hong Kong and by the central government in Beijing. And it's important to, in the long term, win the hearts and minds of the young people in particular in Hong Kong, that they are Chinese, that they should be proud to be Chinese, that the day will come when many people in the world will wish that they were Chinese. And that battle, ideological battle, if you like, clearly still has to be won.